I went from weighing 160 pounds in August to 145 pounds in November. And I did this with the intention of losing the fat on me, especially in the midsection. And by the time I was done, I looked as lean as ever. And I was like, wow, I think I cracked a code for weight loss, specifically fat loss. Like, I had made my own way and variations of doing things that led to me losing the fat that I had. And on top of this, for those 2.5 months, I didn't do any workouts. And that was because of personal reasons I couldn't work out, but that put more emphasis that the diets and food I was having was working extra well. And no, I didn't do any fancy diets. I didn't do any fancy exercises, nothing fancy. It was all very straightforward and linear. And I'm gonna tell you guys exactly what I did. So basically, I did like variations of intermittent fasting. So for first off, I started eating breakfast way later in the day. So instead of having breakfast like 7 or 8 a.m., I'd start having it like 9 or 10 a.m. And those couple hours added on, and that made like 14 hours of fasting, counting the overnight sleep and everything. And that makes a big difference because the longer you fast, especially after 12 hours, the glycogen stores, which are your body's stored fuels, they start burning up. And then your body starts burning excess energy, usually from fat stores, as your fuel reserve. And if you do a workout during that time, which I didn't do, but if you do, that will be even better because you'll be using the stored fat as your energy instead of the stored glycogen which you had from like yesterday's meal. But that wasn't the only thing I did. I also lowered the amount of calories I was eating. So my morning Sorcerer's protein blend, instead of having like a bunch of stuff added in there, I took out a bunch of stuff. Took out almonds. So all I had was like milk, yogurt, berries, banana, protein powder. That's it. Very simple, leaned it down, and I didn't have any like protein waffles, no eggs, none of that. It was just a milkshake. So I cut down my breakfast calories by like 500. And then for lunches, I started cutting down the carbs I was eating. And specifically carbs because I've noticed the carbs I eat are usually really high in calories. And on top of that, carbs increase insulin production the most, which is gonna lead to the most fat gain. So I cut out a lot of carbs for my lunches, and for dinners, I just started having smaller portions. And I cut out all desserts. I had desserts maybe like once in a while, but I wasn't having desserts on a routine basis at all. And cutting calories, as you can see in my previous videos, leads to short-term weight loss. But cutting insulin down leads to long-term weight loss. And so we cut down the calories, then we cut down the insulin levels. We didn't spike it up with any snacks either, just 3 meals, and they weren't even big, and less carbs. And that led to a lot of weight loss. 15 pounds, 2.5 months. And most of the weight loss I did was all fat. Now, for those of you out there, I would personally recommend you guys also work out if you can during this time, because then not only are you going to be losing the fat, you're going to be defining the muscle you have, and your muscle is just going to look even better when you are lean down. You're going to have that popping, bulging muscle, low fat. It's going to look great. So this is just a quick tip. It's a great little hack for losing weight in the fastest, shortest amount of time. And let me just review what I did. I started eating after 14 hours. I cut down the amount of food I was eating, and I cut down the carbs. All in all, that led to a bunch of fat loss. So try it out for yourselves. Give it a couple months. Try this out. You'll lose probably a lot of weight. I lost 15 pounds doing this. Pretty sure you can use 5 to 10 pounds for sure. After that, it's all in how much effort you put into it. That's today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Comment below if you guys think this is valuable. If you guys are already doing this or planning on doing this, let me know. And please subscribe to the channel below. Got many more bangers coming on the way and lots of cool interviews. Meantime, stay happy, stay healthy, everyone. Bye-bye.